An expert in chaos theory demonstrated that the dolphin's click pattern is mathematically designed, there's an engineering word right there, to provide the best information. Evolutionists are compelled to admit that the ancestors of today's dolphins had an ear structure that suggests that they could echolocate as well as their modern relatives can. All right? You may not be familiar with chaos theory. A lot of people aren't. That's okay. Chaos theory started in the first decade of the 20th century, so it's over 100 years old now. But chaos theory basically, maybe you've heard of the butterfly effect, where supposedly a winged butterfly can change the pattern of the air, and that can be translated to actually generate tornadoes on the other side of the globe. This idea, this kind of a domino effect, kind of a system. But chaos theory deals with unpredictable phenomena, very complex systems that have multiple factors that are very sensitive to minute changes in variable conditions. So it looks as though they're lacking order, they're lacking probability, they're showing randomness, but underlying all that, they are obeying laws and rules. Games of chance are governed by probability, which is a mathematical law there, but we call them games of chance. Okay, nothing really is all by chance. Okay, even underlying all of that, there's still laws and rules that God has put in place. Okay, but the best click pattern has to be explained by chaos theory. That shows you basically how complex this whole system really is. The dolphin produces clicks by pressurizing the nasal system, then manipulating air through the phonic lips. The phonic lips are located just a few millimeters below the blowhole. The click loudness automatically adjusts for distance, behaving as a sound lens, which focuses the sound. They have special oil-filled sinuses in the lower jaw that pass the echoes to the inner ear. Accompanying this, they have a melon. That's the bulge in front of the dolphin's head. Then on top, a fatty protrusion on the forehead that focuses the sound waves into a beam on different lipids. A lipid is just a complex chemical that's a fat at room temperature, is a solid as a fat, and as a liquid is an oil. Okay, so fats and oils are lipids, okay, from the chemist's point of view. And the superb design. All this had to be in place at the very beginning. What were some of the mechanisms for transmission of sound that were mentioned in the text? He mentions the pressurized nasal system that helps send out sound. The phonic lips help send out sound. The fatty tissue, the melon, focuses sound into a beam there. That's part of the transmission system. Part of the reception system are the oil-filled sinuses the text mentioned. The sensors in the lower jaw, in the inner and middle ear. All that to receive the echo that's being reflected back. All that's got to be in place. The transmission equipment and the reception equipment have all got to be there. All got to be functioning properly for this to work. Okay, so this is an irreducibly complex system. Irreducible complexity used to be called the all or nothing principle. Right? It's either all's got to be there at the beginning or none of it works. So how can this evolve by chance? How can systems this complex evolve by chance? You can have one part, but if you don't have the other, it doesn't work. It's like a mousetrap. A mousetrap has 5 parts. The wooden platform, the base, the hammer, the spring, the catch, all that. All that's got to be in place or the whole thing doesn't work. If one piece is missing, it doesn't function the way it's designed to. Biological functions are best explained by engineering principles. Remember, I had you repeat that sentence. Okay? That brings us to Roman numeral 2.